Mindful Life Practice community.
Perfect. And we're going to do a little Kundalini now. So we're going to be working with the breath. So you're going to find a nice comfortable seat. You can either come cross-legged, and you might want to get a cushion, or you might fold a blanket just to prop the hips up a little bit and tilt the pelvis forward, makes it a little bit more comfortable to sit. So I'll give you just a few moments to find some props if you need to, just to support you in your seat. We'll be here for a little bit as we do some more deep breath work. So in Kundalini Yoga, we always start by tuning in, and we tune in with a mantra, and it says, Ang Namo Gurudev Namo. Ang Namo Gurudev Namo. And we do it 3 times. So we'll start by rubbing the palms together as you settle into your comfortable, easy seat, starting to generate a little bit of heat around the heart center. When you're ready, pressing the thumbs into the heart, closing the eyes, lowering the gaze. You can either just sit here connecting with your breath, or if you'd like, you can join me in the mantra 3 times. Ang Namo Gurudev Namo. So take a deep breath in. Ang Namo Gurudev Namo. Ang Namo Gurudev Namo. Last time, deep breath. Ang Namo Gurudev Namo. Just bringing the hands to the knees, palms facing up. Coming back to a deep, focused breath. When you're ready, batting the eyes open, and we're gonna start with some Sufi grinds, so warming up the torso. So the way this works is we're gonna inhale forward, you're gonna reach to the heart, open the chest, shoulders go back, and then coming back, arching the spine, making that C shape that Pooja was talking about. We're gonna inhale forward and then exhale back. You can choose whichever direction you want. Hands are on the knees, helping support and guide you. So you might start off with slower circles. They might even start a little bit smaller, just depending on if you're just joining us or if you've been doing yoga this whole time. Your body might be nice and warmed up. So you're inhaling forward and exhaling back. When you feel comfortable with it, you might play with closing the eyes and really just feeling your body in this movement, inhaling forward and exhaling back. When you're ready, closing those eyes and feeling this beautiful movement in the torso, beautifully opening up the hips. We'll do 1.5 minutes on this side, and then we'll change directions. Inhale, opening the heart, opening the chest, and exhaling back. So in Kundalini Yoga, we talk about a Kundalini awakening, or awakening the energy in the body. And they talk about the energy sitting at the base of the spine, like a serpent that rises up the spine to the crown. So here we're starting to work with that the lower triangle, the lower chakras, starting to wake up our root, our sacral, our solar plexus. Beautiful. Keep inhaling forward and exhaling back. Maybe making those circles a little bit bigger if you started with smaller circles. And if you feel comfortable, you might begin to speed up. We have about 30 seconds left on this side, so you might begin to use a more powerful breath, awakening that energy. Let's take about 2 or 3 more times around on this side. And then slowly, slowly coming back to center, finding your stillness again. Just having a few breaths here, letting your energy settle. And then when you're ready, we'll switch the feet. So putting the opposite foot on top so that we're not creating imbalance in the knees. And then we'll go for the opposite direction when you're ready. Again, beginning with maybe those smaller circles or maybe those slower movements. Reaching that heart forward, arching the spine, and then curving the spine as you come back. Closing the eyes as you're ready. Following your breath and the movement on this side in this direction. So our Sufi grinds, as I said, we're working with the lower triangle. It's also really good for our digestive system, for detoxing the body. It's a nice way to wake up and energize the body. Maybe starting to pick up the pace a little bit with that breath. Moving the energy from the base of the spine up all the way to the crown chakra. You have about 30 seconds here. So maybe finding a bit more speed. Rising your vibration, raising your energy to a higher level. A few more in this direction. And then slowly making those smaller circles, finding your way back to center. Taking a few breaths, letting the energy settle. Beautiful, and then we're gonna work with the breath of fire and the ego eradicator. So for this one, you'll stay sitting the same way, maybe switching the feet again, if that way was more comfortable for you to start with. If you wanna grab a bolster or a cushion now, if you need to rearrange, feel free to do that. And then we're gonna take the palms, you're gonna wrap the fingers in and the thumbs are pointing up. So the thumbs are pointing up, your fingers are wrapped in, and you're pointing the thumbs up towards the sky. Shoulders away from the ears, and the arms are out diagonally from the shoulders, and then those thumbs are pointing up towards the sky. Rooting down through those sit bones. We're gonna work with a breath of fire here. And breath of fire means we're gonna fill the belly and then pump the navel back towards the spine quickly. So you're using this powerful deep breath. If you haven't worked with breath of fire before, feel free to do it a little bit more slowly. To begin with, just play with your breath and see where you're at. Closing the eyes when you're ready and starting that breath of fire. So going slower or faster, maybe starting a bit slower, and then I'll let you know when there's about a minute left, and you can maybe speed up the breath. Or if you really want to begin to move the energy, ignite the fire in the belly, go ahead and work with that deeper and more powerful breath. So you're inhaling, the belly button comes towards the spine, and then because it's so forceful, the belly should automatically go out and fill with air again. Continuing with the breath, taking your own pace. If you have to bring the hands down for a minute and then bring them back up, feel free to do that. So the benefits of this breath of fire, we're releasing toxins and deposits from the lungs, from the blood vessels and other cells. You're expanding the lung capacity and increasing vital strength. It strengthens our nervous system to be able to resist stress. You're repairing the balance between the sympathetic and the parasympathetic nervous system, strengthening our navel chakra, increasing physical endurance, and prepares us to be efficient and effective in our actions. It adjusts the subtle psycho-electromagnetic field of our aura so that we can be energized. It helps to reduce addictive impulses of things like drugs, smoking, and bad food habits, and increases the oxygen delivery to the brain. So you have about a minute left here, maybe starting to speed up that breath a bit. Rooting down through the sit bones, thumbs up towards the sky, shoulders away from the ears. If you are feeling a little lightheaded, that's totally normal. Just slow down the pace of the breath. As you begin working with the breath of fire, it's a very energizing, intense breath. So if you need to slow it down, if you are feeling dizziness or lightheadedness, feel free to do that. Just about 30 seconds left. This pose helps us to have the opportunity to bring our small self in line with our higher self as we raise our vibration. Just 10 more seconds. About 3 more rounds of breath. Inhale deeply through the nose. Hold the breath. Hold, hold, hold. Drop those shoulders away from the ears. Let that energy expand through the chest, the heart, your entire body. And then exhale, release out of the mouth and let it all go. Sitting here with the palms on the knees, facing up or down, just taking a few breaths. Beautiful. And then we're just going to end with a little meditation for the lower triangle chakras. So we're going to extend the right arm up, but you're going to put the thumb at the base of the pinky. So your thumb is pressing into the pad just below the base of the pinky, and then arm extends straight up. You guys can't really see, but it's extending straight up and the palm is facing forward. And then my left hand, this thumb presses into the pad just below the pinky, but it's out at about 60 degrees. So the right arm is up straight on the side of the ear, and the left arm is out at 60 degrees. And then you're not going to close your eyes, but you're going to look down towards the tip of your nose. So the eyes are almost closed, looking towards the tip of the nose. And then we're just doing a long, deep breath here. Just coming back to a nice, long, deep, relaxed breath. If the arms start to shake or tremble, or doing a lot of movement with them up, know that it's just your nervous system releasing, it's your body cleaning out. So this is a beautiful meditation to alleviate any problems with the lower spine. It's also a direct healer for the kidneys and our adrenal glands. It helps to repair the energy drained from long-term stress. This Kriya helps the heart, helps to soothe the heart. You'll find in this posture that the breath will automatically become longer and deeper as you continue to hold here. It's important for us to hold the arms perfectly still and straight to be able to receive the maximum benefits. So the eyes are gazing towards the tip of the nose. Your shoulders are again relaxed. The thumbs are pressing into the pad of the finger underneath the pinkies. And this is our communication point. So our pinky is known as our Mercury finger. And Mercury is all about communication with ourselves and with others. So we're activating this point. Taking those long, deep breaths into the belly. We just have about 30 seconds left here. Just a few more rounds of that long, deep breath. And then when you're ready, just releasing the hands down. Hands rest on the thighs. You can close the eyes now and just take a few centering breaths. And usually a Kundalini class ends with long time sun. So I'm going to give us just a moment in Shavasana. We actually have a few minutes we can be in our Shavasana before it's time to switch. So just finding your Shavasana, whatever that means for you. Lying down, maybe having that cushion you were sitting on underneath the knees. Hands by the side, palms facing up, grounding the lower back. Letting all of this beautiful energy, breath work you've just done kind of settle into the body. May the long time sun shine upon all love surround you, and with your light within, guide your way on, guide your way on. May the long time sun shine upon you, all love surround you, and with your light within you, guide your way on, guide your way on, guide your way and slowly coming back from your Shavasana, wiggling the fingers, wiggling the toes, making your way up to a comfortable seat.